Madden alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards. Catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trey, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burt sets up to throw it. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that
play. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's a 3-point game here early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they're going to move it down inside the 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra, it didn't pay off in that situation.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start with the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Hurts throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Here's Mahomes to throw. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st down, Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant, Dodson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. They're down in this part of the field, CD. They'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. And out now come the Eagles.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Starting things out with a give to Gainwell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw to Barkley on the check down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the... And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
They'll start out here with the option left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
On the option left, it's Hurts.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Now back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense, down by 12, a minute 50 to play. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes. He's got Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes to throw it. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One final try for Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be.
The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports, within the game. Boom, whap, zap. He was like a superhero on that run.